welcome. I'm Milton Hogback with the Dutch West Indies, and I'd like to welcome again Irving Tatanka of RunoRimac.
Hi, how are you?
It's great. It's nice to see you again. We caught up this a while back, and it's nice to have you here to catch up, see what you and the group have going now. Recently, you and the band had a live concert performance in New York City. Would you like to tell us about that, how that went?
Yeah, it went well. There were some problems, but we went through it, we got through it. And I would say as good as can be expected. The first live show, so there's all this stuff you got.
Was that so it was a new experience then, playing before a live audience?
Yeah, it was terrifying.
It would so a little bit different preparation to get ready for that than it would be for your typical studio work then.
Yeah, a lot of practice. The studio thing, it doesn't matter if you mess up, and you can do over and do over and do over, but you won't really play like conventional instruments, but still you have to do some stuff. So but went better than we thought it did once looking at the tape, which we might put part of the tape on Facebook or something.
Well, as you mentioned Facebook, just as a reminder, where's the best place for fans to gain access to RunoRimac music and learn about any breaking news about the group?
Probably the most updated one would be Facebook or Bo Squiggly's Twitter or your Twitter or my Twitter, or Dutch West Indies one they put out. They put out updates, but probably the most important ones. But mine is mostly rubbish, so I don't know if you're looking for hardcore RR news. I don't think you want to go to mine.
Text alerts, anything like that, fans can sign up for?
That's not been established yet, but we're working on that.
So you had the concert. What do you and the group have in store for fans in 2013? Either more live shows or new studio productions?
For what we have going on now, they did a remix for Dead Lung, their song 8-Bit Flex. They're doing a contest, which should be... We're judging the contest probably like in 2 days, so it might be on that. I don't know who won, but we entered into that. Doing another remix for 240 North, and one of their songs. We're working on that now. And then they're from Buffalo. Dead Lung, I think it's from London, maybe. And then we're still working on our album though, but it's called No More Games. But what that means is like we're trying to go leaps and bounds above what we did prior. So we're trying to improve it, as best as we can. So that might be, it's taking a lot longer than anticipated because we're trying to make it as good, and then second guessing ourselves and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But that I would think that would be out in a year. And the last thing I'd say is we might put out an EP of just kind of instrumentals. That'll be like 5 songs. Don't know when that'll be, but that'll probably be fairly soon. That'll be, I'm hoping we can make that for $5. But I don't know if this is a set price you can do for some websites if you want it to be on all the different, all the different digital sites, iTunes and all that. You gotta set a certain lowest price you can go. I would want to do $3, but.
Sounds very reasonable price in these tough economic times, as they always say. Yep, and it sounds like you have quite a packed schedule and pretty full slate of things coming up in the new year.
Yeah, and I don't know when it will be though, but when 240 North, when they release their album, it's not totally definite yet, but we should be playing their release party.
So a second live show then would be in the works.
That'll either be RunoRimac, like music by itself, like an actual live performance, or do like a DJ thing.
Will that be in New York City as well? or is that the
Probably
Buffalo
closer,
area?
Yeah, closer to Buffalo, I'd say.
Uh-huh.
Well, out this way.
Uh-huh. So with all that going on, and these are just rumors circulating the internet, various websites, fan groups, and the unofficial RunoRimac fan sites and whatnot. Any truth to the rumors that though you will certainly maintain your affiliation with RunoRimac, you're not leaving the group or anything, but you're kind of simultaneously possibly dabbling in producing a future solo album.
Yeah, maybe. But it will be an EP, if it's anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's the EP we're talking about. I don't know if that'll be... don't know how that'd be. If that's like... Because it's only got 5. There might be 7 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. It might even be a full album. I don't know.
Right.
But we haven't put any music out in over a year. Like, that anyone could buy. So... Instead, why not put something official out?
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of new music, and this being the holiday season, well, what is your favorite holiday song? And also, maybe not the same answer, might be the same song. What would be the best holiday song for a RunoRimac cover?
The Drummer Boy one with Bing. Isn't Bing Crosby and David Bowie? Yeah, the Drummer Boy one.
Right.
I don't know if that's the name of it. That's the only one I would think of. That's my favorite one, so
Mm-hmm.
that's probably, if I'm going to have to do it, I would say that one.
Seems to fit your particular style, probably.
Yeah.
The
That
best.
one, all the rest of them just annoy me to tears, so I think if I have to listen to it, I'll say that.
Well, something that did not annoy you to tears. Let's talk about kind of have a tradition with these interviews. You and I and the rest of RunoRimac, the pre-production meal. The first one that we did, we had a fabulous spread at the Golden Dynasty Chinese restaurant, which may or may not have included tripe. The second one with the full group, we had a variety of delicious grilled meats all cooked outside over open flame. It was a very nice time of year. Well, today we had a new place. We went down to Jack's Burger Shack, new establishment in the area, and we both participated successfully in the world famous 3-pound burger challenge.
Yes.
Which will be featured on a free T-shirt for all time commemorating the feat. Tell us a little bit about how you prepared for the challenge and describe the experience to your fans.
Well, last night I drank, I ate Pabst Blue Ribbons, and then I ate a pizza, and then I ate 2 sandwiches. Then I woke up this morning and I felt terrible. So then I decided not to eat anything. And then I drank 1 Mountain Dew, and then I had a Coca-Cola, and then I had 5 beers at the place before we ate the burgers. So that's usually how I prepare. It just didn't really at all. But it was good though, very good.
And helping to obtain 8 sheets of plywood too in preparation.
Yeah, we got plywood.
Yep.
Which why we got plywood? Say that for another.
That's a whole
another story
interview.
for another time.
Yep. Would you do it again, and how soon would you do that? Tomorrow, next week, several months from now, or several years from now?
Several months from now, I'd do it if I had the opportunity again. But once you do it, then you got time.
Right.
Got time to do it again.
I was, if I may say so, impressed with both of our performances, despite the odds.
I'll put a picture of it on my Twitter, and then you got a picture of it too.
Mm-hmm.
The before and after
Yep.
picture.
Yep. How are you feeling right now?
I feel all right. Better than I thought I would.
So, now about the 3-pound burgers, to test your knowledge of 3-pound burgers.
3-pound burger.
Going to read some statements, and you're just going to tell me if you think the statement is true or false.
Okay.
And they're all about 3-pound burgers.
All right.
All right. Pretty straightforward.
I will entertain that.
Well, number one, in response to the USDA food pyramid, which places carbohydrate-providing grain products at the foundation of the American nutritional diet, the American Beef Cattle Association in 1987 released their own nutrition grid, which recommends an adult consume 3 pounds of beef per day.
Per day.
Yes.
I agree with that. That's a true statement.
That's correct. That's true. Good. You're off to a good start. There's only 4 of these. Number 2. A newborn calf weighs 3 pounds.
That's false. They won't weigh more than that.
No, that's also true.
That's true as well.
Yep.
Okay, well, that's not
Yep. You can look it up in the Encyclopedia Britannica.
I'll take your word for it.
Mhm. 3 pounds of hamburger meat, if divided up and packaged in standard tuna fish sized cans, would use 17 cans.
That's true.
No, that's false. It would actually be 18.
Alright.
Before I get to the next question,
Yes.
before we went, for safety first, we reviewed the Heimlich procedure just in case, because this was a timed event. We had a half hour to complete this, so we wanted to make sure if one of us was choking, the other would be able to help save the person if necessary with the Heimlich maneuver. Yes, can you demonstrate for the fans the international choking sign?
This would be the international one.
Good.
So they used to have, for every nation, used to have their own one, but then they put a stop to that and said, we're going to use just this one.
Right.
And it's
Universally.
international.
Because if you took a trip to, say, Indonesia, where you have a huge fan following,
Yeah.
the choking,
It might
distress
be like
sign,
this
yep.
or something, I don't know.
but now it's the same. It's recognized universally.
Standardization, yeah.
Yep.
I agree with that policy, and I hope they continue.
And then this is one case where standardization is a good thing, I
Yes.
feel. So, getting on to the question, or statement, true-false statement. In 1842, in Dervengard, Germany, Hans Heimlich invented out of necessity the method which today bears his name, as he saved his friend Lars Mendel from choking on a bite of a 3-pound burger, which was a standard hamburger size in mid-19th century Germany. Prior to that, choking was almost always fatal.
True.
True. Good. Well, you did very well on these questions. It shows that you did prepare for the 3-pound burger challenge.
I mean, when you're going to face something like this, you should not go in blind.
Mm-hmm.
Do a little research, put some time in.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, you said it would be several months till you tried the 3-pound burger challenge again. We can only hope. Assuming the world ends on December 21st as expected.
Yep. Along with the other 40 predictions
Yep.
that also have claimed over the time that the world is going to end on certain dates.
And if it does happen, as some predict, do you have any regrets of things that you would have liked to have accomplished as an artist that you have not yet?
No.
Of course, you still have several days. So.
I got a couple of days to take care of, tie up some loose ends, but I'm satisfied so far. But you could always do more.
Sure.
But
And
up to this point, I have to say, why not? I wouldn't take anything back.
well, that's great. Do you have regarding the same? Do you have any advice for people to follow when facing the coming apocalypse? For example, if you keep a supply of emergency canned products, make sure to store a can opener with the cans, so you can open them. Do you have anything different along those lines that you?
I actually have a can opener on my car keys. That I carry with me.
So you're already prepared.
Yeah, just in case. The next thing, if my actual world-ending thing, I wish I did have on there was one of those flint and steel, so you can start a fire.
Right.
I don't have that.
But you have 9 days to.
I got
To
9
prepare.
days to take
Yep.
care of that.
Yep.
I don't know how the world is gonna end. Is it just gonna what's gonna happen? Is it gonna be a bunch of natural disasters at once, or is just everything gonna go dark?
Tainted
Can't really
beef.
explain it.
Tainted beef, probably.
Yeah, pestilence.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll just have to stay tuned in to find out.
Yeah, I'll be curious when I wake up that morning. Does it happen at midnight that night, or is it like noon?
Probably depends where in the world you are.
Oh yeah, with the time. But wouldn't, if the world was going to end, it wouldn't matter what time it was. It would just end.
Well, they're going to want it to happen.
I've never seen the world end before.
No.
So
They'll probably want it to happen during.
I'm looking forward to it.
Probably want it to happen during, prime time Eastern Standard Time,
Yeah,
like
so
8
everybody
p.m.
could see.
Co-
Yeah.
The news and whatnot. Yep. In closing, Irving, and on behalf of RunoRimac, do you have a holiday message you'd like to share, to give to your fans around the globe?
Peace on earth and goodwill towards men and women, and that's it. I'm not really that Christmas-fied, so I like that everyone's nice to each other, and get gifts for people. I enjoy that, but I don't think much changes unless the world ends.
Then we'll see.
Sure shit, no.
Then we'll find out about Christmas joy.
But thank you to all, as always, to all friends of RunoRimac, Mark, and myself, and you. You're very popular. Your personality unto yourself.
Thank you. Well, it's been fun talking with you again, and thanks for stopping in. Just
It was a good time.
sign the sheet on your way out at the desk.
Can I get my firearm back as well?
Oh yeah, yep. Check in with Roy at the box there. It's in there with the other lost and found. So, all right. Well, thank you, and we'll hope to do this again and catch up with you soon. And have a Merry Christmas and Happy Doomsday.
Thank you. You too.
Well, right now, at this very moment, Irving Tatanka, through the miracle of new scientific innovations in the form of the new personal computer, will be answering fans' questions live via Twitter about RunoRimac.
1 second. I'm just about to post it. Tweet it, rather. About to press the tweet button. Alright. It's been posted. I'm now available for questions via Twitter.
Unbelievable technology.
The modern world of computers. You can reach across the world with your fingertips. Alright, let's see here. It's been 15 seconds. And no one has asked anything. So I consider this interview closed. Thank you very much and happy holidays.